First of all, before I begin speaking, I would like to make some rearrangements in seating here for a particular reason. Morel and Natalie, could you get up and sit in this first pew right here? And Eddie, please get up, sit in this first pew next to Morel and Natalie, right there, the open seat there. And while we're at it, the reason why I want them in the first pew is I don't like teenagers behind my back when I'm speaking. And you know, I'm not too crazy about deacons behind my back when I'm speaking either. So Deacon, could you come over here where I can keep my eye on you? That would be great. Thank you. Very good. This is, I'm noticing, listening to the news and reading the newspapers and things lately, that it's kind of the beginning of football season. Everybody's talking about it. They're having practices and they're having games, preseason games and things like that. So you might not know this about me, but I'm from Chicago, all right? And when I think of football season and I think of Chicago, I think about when I was in high school, and I wasn't a bad football player myself, to tell you the truth. But every year in the city of Chicago, the high schools, just like they're so big here in Texas, Friday Night Lights and all this stuff like that, well, the high schools would have their football games on a regular basis. And they would have championships among the various divisions. But the two divisions that really mattered in Chicago were the public schools and the Catholic schools. And so after their season was all over and the champion of all the public schools in the city of Chicago was chosen, and the champion of all the Catholic high schools in Chicago was chosen, then the two would meet at Soldiers Field, which was the main football stadium of the city of Chicago, where the Bears play, the National Football League plays, to decide who was going to be the city champions, the champions of the city of Chicago. Now, we have some public school, high schools in Chicago that have 5,000 and 6,000, 7,000 students. I mean, some of these students in the public high schools, are bigger than me and even tougher than me. I'll have to admit that. They would be really big and tough, and they had some terrific talent to choose from. The Catholic schools, there probably weren't any Catholic high schools any larger than about 1,500 in any Catholic high school. And some of the other Catholic high schools would be down to 300 or 400 students in the Catholic high school. And it never failed. It never failed. When they would meet at Soldiers Field, the public school champions and the Catholic school champions always won the city title. They were the champs of the city of Chicago, the Catholic schools, the Catholic high school students. And so, I've got a question for you. Why? Why do the Catholic schools, high school students, always win the championship in the city of Chicago as the city champions? I'm looking for an answer. Eddie, do you know why? Stand up so I can hear you. They played what? Prayed. Well, I imagine they did, but that isn't why they won. Anybody else got a possible answer? Sister, you don't get involved. Sister Mary Jean's over. The sisters always know the right answer. That's why I don't want her to participate, all right? Not in this quiz, all right? You got that? I don't want you to participate in there. Somebody else, raise their hand. Tell me why they always won. Yes?
They're better.
What?
They're better.
Okay. Yeah, usually the better team wins, but all right. Come on. Why did they win? They had God on their side. Well, I don't think that would be the case. God, I don't think, is on the side of football teams, you know, even though you might think so. All right? Come on. Yes, ma'am. Nope, they did not. Yes, ma'am. They had better training. Okay. I'm looking for another word. The training is very close to it. What's that? Discipline. You got that? I knew you knew there. Discipline. You got that? They always won because they had discipline. Many of their parents sent them to Catholic school because they would receive discipline. They would be formed and trained, and they would have to learn how to obey and follow orders and do the right things on everything. They were taught discipline. And when they went up against these teams that did not have the same kind of discipline, no matter how small they were, you know, like David going up against Goliath or something, they won because they were a team. They were disciplined. They were worked together. And that is what's so vital and so important in all of our lives. That is the responsibility of every parent with their children. Who likes to be disciplined? You know, who wants to go through all kinds of training? Who wants to be dealing with formation all the time? You want to do whatever you feel like doing, whenever you want to feel like doing. You don't do that with people that care about you and that love you. God loved His children. He disciplines us. We have to learn how to endure various things in life so that we will be formed and therefore learn how to relate with others in every way possible. Many times you will see that youngsters come out well-disciplined and learn how to respect people and proper etiquette and proper social skills and everything out of very good families. Why? Because the parents will give the time and attention necessary to provide discipline. Why do they do that? Because they love their children. They care about their children. When youngsters do not have someone who really cares about them and loves them and wants the best for them, as I would say many teachers in Catholic schools do, and many good teachers do for any of their students. But they really care, and they really love, and they really want them to turn out well. That's where discipline comes in. And discipline helps all of us achieve in life and be better persons. And the Scriptures are reminding us of that today. We might fight it and the like, but those that care about us enough and love us enough, like the Lord Himself, they won't back off. They'll continually help for our formation and our development. It is so vital and so important. And if you're going to be a winner in this world, and I mean a winner as far as your relationship with God and relationship with others, you better learn discipline. It is that vital and that important in life. And the Scriptures remind us of that today. Paul refers to it. Jesus refers to it. Don't put it down. You only find discipline where there are relationships of love between each other. And it's not just for young people. I mean, look at all the old proverbs and saying, if you want to straighten the tree out, if you want a tree to grow, you better get it when it's young and it's little, and put the braces on it and stuff and make it straighten out. You can't do it when it gets old. It's something part of formation. And those that don't have anyone to provide formation to them usually don't turn out that well. I know they're God's children. We're all God's children. God will look after all of us. But we have that responsibility for one another. The people that I remember probably the most in my education and in my background were those in some ways were the strictest with me, that got so involved and wanted me to be the best of students, the most disciplined of students, the best in formation, because they put out all that extra effort to work on it. Yes, my sisters and brothers, remember that. Remember your responsibilities and our responsibilities to one another. Same with the priests and pastors. You know, why am I so mean and rough to the servers and everybody else? It's discipline. If I tell you you're going to move, you come on over here and move. I got a reason for that, because I want to be able to look you in the eye and have you listen to the message. Yes, my sisters and brothers, the reason the Catholic schools would win the city championship every year in the city of Chicago, discipline. We all need that in our lives. And others have to show us and teach us that by their lives and their examples. And that discipline will help us draw nearer and nearer to our God and to one another. Yes, discipline. Amen.
Amen.
You can return to your seats now, servers. And you too, deacon.